What Disney characters would PBA bowlers be? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Pooski and welcome back to another video. And like I told you guys in the last video, if you have not checked the last video out, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go check it out, okay? Go check it out. Give you a minute. Welcome back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you like, and hopefully you subscribed, of course. But like I said in the last video, we will be doing a little bit of a series, taking a bit of a break from bowling, and we're just gonna have some fun with this channel. And we are putting Disney characters and PBA bowlers in the same video. Last video was about Cars universe. Now we are getting into all Disney characters, all the universes into one. Now we are going to ask the question, what Disney characters would PBA bowlers be? First, we're going to start off with Walter Ray Williams Jr. He is a living legend and he is one of the greatest of all times. The man is a wise, such a great mentor, such a great coach. This man, he gives me the energy of Jiminy Cricket.
And always let your conscience be your guide.
You know, Jiminy Cricket was Pinocchio's guiding voice, even though Pinocchio sometimes didn't listen to him. I understand that feeling, being a youth bowling coach. Your kids, sometimes you tell them what to do and they don't do it. Then all of a sudden, when they finally do what you say to do and they strike, it's like, yeah, if you only just listen to me, listen to the little cricket on your shoulder. I got your back. I'm not going to tell you nothing to hurt you. I'm going to just help you. And Walter Ray is literally a guiding voice for the next generation of bowlers. And like I said, he is wise beyond his years and he is a level-headed guy. His demeanor and handle his attitude. One thing about bowling is 30% physical, but 70% mental. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Yes, you have to have every single physical thing right. Yes, you have to have a nice form, you have to have a nice roll, you have to have a nice approach, all that. But yet, if your mental is not there, everything's thrown off. Every single thing. All right, and so the next bowler we have is Jacob Buttriff. Now, looking at Jacob Buttriff and the type of person this guy is, he truly gives me Pooh Bear. He does. He is Pooh Bear, man. The dude is a lovable guy.
Oh, bother. I was having the most wonderful dream.
You cannot hate Jacob Buttriff. You can't. He's a friendly guy. I got to talk to him when I went to Delaware. We talked about the NFL because I had on my Washington Commanders jacket. The guy beside me was an Eagles fan. He had on his Eagles hoodie, and that's when the NFC Championship was coming out. And Jacob, he's a Dallas Cowboys fan, so he was like, I'm kind of rooting for y'all, even though I shouldn't be. But we had a whole conversation, and he was about to go into his match to be on the television show. And he was all just like happy, go lucky, just like, man, it is what it is. And we're going against a tough competitor in Ryan Barnes. But this guy is just a lovable guy. It just showed me like this guy, he's cool. And he has quiet confidence. Like the dude, he's not too cocky. He really isn't cocky at all. The guy just goes out there and bowls. And that guy, man, I'm telling you, I wish nothing but the best for him. And just like Pooh Bear, it's seeing Jacob Buttriff win is like seeing Pooh Bear get his honey. Literally, seeing Pooh Bear get his jar of honey, it's nice to see, and we love to see it, and we love Pooh Bear, and we love Jacob Buttriff.
Honey?
All right, so the next bowler we have is another older bowler. I had to go get Pete Weber.
7 pin!
Yeah, that's right, baby! Come on, don't miss! You wanted it, you got it!
Because this guy, it's so easy to pick characters for him and see what characters are like him, because Pete Weber, he's a bold personality. fiery cats. He's a loud guy. He is just a person, when you think of bowling, most times he comes up because of his whole saying back in the day.
Who do you think you are? I am!
That still is being played to this day. And what Disney character would you put with this bowler? I had to put my favorite Disney character, Donald Duck. And speaking of Donald Duck, I have to show it off because that is what my shirt is, Donald and Daisy. It's a nice little lovey-dovey shirt. It's a nice lovey-dovey shirt. You know, I had to put it on. I had to put it on because, you know, we're talking about Donald Duck, so I put this shirt on. Yes, I have a pair of Vans after Donald Duck, and they're too big for me. I can't wear these, so they're just collectibles. But yes, Donald Duck and Pete Weber are basically the same characters. Honestly, both of them are loud. Both of them have fiery attitudes. Both of them, depending on the day, can lose their temper and just go off.
You have too bad a temper.
But like they say sometimes, when a person has that much fire under them and that much intensity, it just means that they are very, very passionate. So when it comes to Donald, he's very passionate on whatever he be doing. He be doing a lot of things. So dealing with the 3 little nephews or dealing with Scrooge. And then when it comes to Pete Weber, he's just very passionate on the lanes. He's just a very passionate guy. And he brings the entertainment value up, man. Every single time he hits the lanes, he brings that entertainment value up.
We'll save the princess or die trying!
All right, so next we're going to get into one of my favorite bowlers, one of my top 3 bowlers, and that is EJ Tackett, Mr. World Series of Bowling World Champion, Shark Champion, made every single PBA telecast at the World Series of Bowling. Crazy run that this man is on. Wait, let me add, back-to-back world champion. One thing about him, it has not always been like this. This man at one point was struggling and he just could not get it. No matter how hard he tried, he just could not get to the top. And he wanted to be up there so bad and he just couldn't get there. But finally, he found his way and he went the distance. So,
I am on my way. I can go the distance.
the character I gave EJ Tackett is Hercules. They both went the distance. They put in the hard work. They went through all the challenges, all the obstacles, and they went all the way and went the distance. Also, they're strong. EJ with his freaking revs and that beautiful arm swing and the power that he puts on the ball and make the pins explode, it's just crazy.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Okay, and last but not least, for this video, we're going to talk about the young legend, the young OG. I guess you could say a young OG because he started when he was young, but now he's still young, but yet he's been in the game so long that he is like an OG. Anthony Simonsen. I gave this guy a weird comparison. Buzz Lightyear. Now, you might be sitting up here asking, how and why did you pick Buzz Lightyear? Simple. These guys push the boundaries. We all know Buzz Lightyear. He came out of the package thinking he could fly, thinking he was actual astronaut, space ranger, but Buzz had the confidence.
I alone have information that reveals this weapon's only weakness.
But Woody had to sit him down and say,
You are a toy!
but going to Anthony Simonsen, like I said, pushing the boundaries. He became one of the youngest PBA champions. I think he broke I don't know how many records for becoming a major champion, just having a championship. This guy and his confidence, man, his confidence. That's one thing about being a bowler too. You have to have confidence. If you don't have the confidence, then you don't you're not going to be great. And that's another mental game right there. That's another thing about being level-headed. You have to have that confidence, okay? You have to throw that ball with confidence. You got to roll with confidence. Anthony Simonsen has that. Just wait. He's going to be back on there. I said it in the last video. He's going to be back on the telecast sometime soon. Y'all better watch out, because he's coming. He's coming.
To infinity and beyond.